Hey babes, welcome back. Today we're going to be learning how to crochet this chunky infinity scarf I call the Valentina scarf. It's one of my fall and winter favorites. So it's super easy and let's get to it. So you're gonna need 2 skeins of Red Heart Super Saver yarn, a pair of scissors, a P hook, 11.50 millimeters, and a tapestry needle. Okay, to begin, we're going to begin with our slip knot per usual. And then for this particular pattern, in my written pattern, I tell you to chain up about 110 times. So this scarf is very versatile. You can change how many you want to chain in the beginning. It just has to be able to wrap around your neck at least twice. If you want it to wrap around, 3 times or 4 times or whatever, you're most likely going to have to chain more. For the oversized version, I usually do about 135 to 140. So yeah, go ahead and chain that up, and then we'll move to the next step. Okay, so now I'm done chaining 110. I'm going to show you 2 different ways that you can begin the scarf after the chain part. So the first way would be just to slip stitch into your other end. Make sure that everything is straightened and that your the length of the scarf is not twisted up. So you can go into this way, slip stitch, pull through and pull up a loop, and then chain 2 and begin. But this way is kind of like tighter and it has less stretch, so I don't really go with this option, but you can. The second option is my favorite. I just add an extra 2 stitches onto that, so it'll be 112. Go into the third loop and begin to double crochet downward, and then at the end of this I'll show you guys what to do. In here, you want to make sure that your tension is even. This is the foundation of the scarf, one of the most important parts. So you just go ahead and crochet those 110 double crochets all the way down. Alright, so here I am at the end of the first round, just doing a few more double crochets until we get to the end of this, and then I'm going to show you guys what to do. So here I just pull all of those double crochets right back around, make sure it's not twisted at all, and then you slip stitch into the top of the first double crochet that you did for that round, and then you just pull through as usual, and then chain 2, and then go into that same stitch that you just slip stitched and begin. Now the bottom of this will be open, just to warn you, so if you're triggered by that, I'm sorry. You can go ahead and connect it if you want to, or like weave it in now, but I'll show you how to do that at the end of the scarf. So here we're literally just going into the back loop of each one of those stitches, and this is what makes this scarf so stretchy and so knit-like, because of this stitch being in the back loop only. if you are, you know, a fan of any of my work on Facebook or Instagram, or if you've bought a product from me, you know that this is my go-to stitch. I love doing almost everything in the back loop when I'm crocheting. It's just one of my favorites. I think it's so elegant and so nice looking. So here I'm going to show you some different options with different hooks. So if you want to use a smaller hook, you don't have a P, you can use an N or M, 10 millimeter, 9 millimeter, whichever one. It will make your stitches a little smaller, but you know, it still works, but you'll have to do more rows. So you won't end up doing 10. You could end up doing, you know, 15, 20, depending on the size of the hook that you use. But like I said, again, this is just one of those type of scarves to where you can make it as big as you want it. Just try it on, and if you like it at whatever size, after you finish those rows, then you're good to go, sis. Like, just, you know, wear it out the door, you're good. So I just wanted to give you guys other options. Like, if you don't have a P hook, you don't have to go rush to go get one. You can use what you have on hand. So here you guys, I'm on about row 5, and I just wanted to show you really quickly how the scarf is working up, and it's looking really good. And you know, at the end of each round, we slip stitch into the first double crochet of that round, chain 2, and begin double crocheting. So I just wanted you guys to kind of see how it looks after a couple of rows of this double crochet in the back loop. And at this point, we literally only have 5 more rows to do and you're done. So if you crochet super fast, you'll be done in about 45 minutes to an hour. But I don't think you should spend more than an hour and a half to 2 hours on this scarf. It works out really fast. Yeah, so you guys just keep enjoying the double crochet ASMR as I go along on this scarf. And you guys, look at that. It is so pretty. This color is so vibrant, and look at those back loop stitches. Looks really good. So yeah, I just wanted to show y'all real quick, and we're getting back to it. So at this point, I'm on the last row. For this scarf, I ended up doing 12 rows just because I wanted it a little bigger, but 10 rows is just fine. If you want to add 12 like me, you can. If you want to add more, you definitely can. But I only ended up doing 12, and this is me coming up on the end of that round right now, slipping into that first double crochet, and we're done. So grab those scissors, cut, make sure you make the ends kind of long so that you can weave them in effectively, and go ahead and finish it off like that. Pull it tight and make sure that is good and snug. So here is the scarf, super finished, super chunky, super squishy, and almost done. Look at that. Beautiful. So remember me telling y'all about closing this up at the end? We're finally to that part, and another one of my favorite parts because that opening just bugged me to death. But yeah, so all you do is take the side, the right side, go into the bottom of that stitch, and then go to the left side of the first chain that you made, and literally slip stitch and pull it tight, and it's closed like it was never open. When you do it this way, it gives your scarf that elasticity that it needs to be super stretchy, and it won't feel like it's tight or has any restraint. I find like this is the best way. If you know how to do the foundation double crochets, then you could definitely start like that too. I don't really do it, but this is just my little workaround around that. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and weave in those ends. I'm going on the inside of the scarf, so that will be the wrong side, the side that nobody will see. And I'm just carefully going behind each one of those double crochets in a way that's inconspicuous and nobody will see. So that's what you want to do, and do a good amount of them. I think like 6 to 10 is good. Just make sure that it doesn't drag on like too long, and you don't want to make it too short either because it will come right out. So just do a couple of them and then cut it off, and then you're done. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys a little extra. You guys know that I have a shop that I sell my products in, so I wanted to show you guys how I attach my leather labels. They say Trust Cozy Knitwear on them. This is literally how I do it. If you are looking to sell your items, this is a way to make your have brand awareness and make your brand look very professional and well put together. So I just wanted to kind of show you guys real quick how I go about adding that last finishing professional touch. When you're tying this part, you want to make sure that it's not too tight because it's going to tug on the leather and cause it to look kind of scrunched up. So try to find a nice medium to where you can tie it to where it's secure, but it's not pulling too much and scrunching up your professional label. So yeah, I tied it about 4 or 5 or 6 times, I don't know. But you can weave the ends in after you get done. But I just snip them off. It usually stays, and I've never had anybody complain of it falling off. So, yep, that's it. So, you guys, here's the finished product. It is all done. It's super nice, super easy, super affordable to make, and I guarantee that you'll love rocking it in whatever color you make it in for the fall or winter time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing, and if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe. Push that like button, y'all. Share. Thanks so much for tuning in. Bye.